So the final component in our software factory, but hardly the least of them, is AI enablement. And that's bringing the humans on your team into the fold so that they're using all of the components and actually helping deliver the value. Because if there's not adoption, then all this stuff falls apart really quickly. And that's what's happening at a lot of organizations. There's just not a lot of adoption. The only way to break through and actually get folks on the train is to make them build something or to have them build something. And for me, honestly, that was my wake up moment. I mean, this is a couple of years ago now, but for me, it was building a game, an online game, when I hadn't written any type of video game in, I don't know, 30 years, like literally. And so having not done it since high school, trying to come back to that and then finding that, oh, wow, I could do what would have taken me many days in, minutes or maybe a couple of hours. That was the light bulb moment. So in the same way, that's how it happens for everybody. So you got to build something, ask them to build something that's actually useful and important to them. And almost everybody can think of something that fits that. It's like, oh, I would love to have software that did X. Okay, just ask for it. And once you see that, then you get pulled in. And here, of course, I'm talking about non-technical builders, maybe the folks that haven't built anything, but even for engineers, even folks coming from a technical background, that's a key first step, is to use Claude Code in that way. Not like with the technical folks, it's instead of asking, oh, help me write this function or a specific technical question, no, help me build this software. And I want it to have the following, capabilities, and actually specify it at that level and let them see that. So that's kind of the first step. Now you're up and you're going. From there, it really is progressive upskilling. The real truth is that all of this is changing so fast that every day or certainly every week there is something new. So there's a lot of noise. A lot of problems that were hard 3 weeks ago all of a sudden become trivial. And even if you just wait a little bit, they become trivial because somebody has solved it and there's something new in the ecosystem. So it is a matter of kind of endless ongoing upskilling. And I don't know that there's any way to wrangle all of it, except to say that, a certain amount of time teams have to invest on an ongoing basis to stay at least somewhat up to date. But you'll know if you look up this notion of a dark software factory. So at one extreme, you have folks not using AI at all, and then you have like mild AI adoption where it's like ask ChatGPT or ask Claude for help with writing a certain function or something, and then it's on to okay, now help me build this feature, but I'm going to like read all of the code. That's the next level. Then maybe it's I'm having Claude or one of these tools do all of the work, but I'm just hitting allow, and I'm still like tending it on to, okay, can we get to the point where we've got the agent running for longer periods of time, maybe in an isolated environment, but have an agent and multiple sub-agents all running and building also on through the test phase. That's the key. The big accelerant is when at the end of building something, the agent is able to test it and then come back, see what's broken, and then try to fix it itself. So that kind of closed loop is where you see a ton of acceleration. So that's kind of the goal to get there, and that's when the factory is truly humming. But hey, if you're down at that first step, you just got to kind of hop on board and progressively upskill. And what I can say in recent comparisons to teams that we see, we're seeing that when you're kind of pretty far down the scale, this whole notion of 10x is 100% accurate and true in the AI era, that we are seeing folks generating 10x the productivity of what they were doing, say, 6 to 9 months ago without heavy adoption of AI. So it's absolutely possible. You just got to hop on the train.